Yo, Gaza always say. Uh,
Gaza.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the greatest show on earth, the greatest show on turf. This is those Atlanta Reds. We got the ATL Red, the top ATL Red in the building, with the Los Angeles Red, home of the Anaheim Angels, home of.
Yeah, you know what? You said it right though. Anaheim Angels. Yeah, that's fine. Because how
Shouts to
dare them?
everybody.
They gonna claim Anaheim and Los Angeles at the same time, which is crazy. But anyway, I'm sorry. Let's not get into that.
Weren't they at Los Angeles at one point?
No, there have always
Never.
been the Anaheim Angels, and then
Anaheim.
their owner decided as a good marketing scheme at LA Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles or some shit like that. So
Yeah,
Well,
they
they used to
wanted to
be
dip
the
into
California Angels. They used to be
how
called
California
the
far?
Angels.
California Angels,
How far is
and then
Anaheim from
Anaheim,
LA?
30, 25 miles.
like an
It's
hour and a half.
OC, bro. It's
Uh,
two different
OC.
worlds. It's
It's
OC and
like this.
LA.
It's in Disneyland area.
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Just
Yeah,
like the Galaxy playing Carson. They're not in LA. Same
Carson
shit.
Okay.
South, right? Carson South of LA.
Same shit. Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like by
We will.
Torrance
Anaheim's
and
the
that.
other way.
Yeah, okay, okay. But yeah,
Suck
shouts to
with a.
everybody. Just go
Okay.
pay the bills real quick. We want to say a big shout out to Red Devil Threads. Visit reddevilthreads.com. Use code stateside Reds for 10% off your order. You can do a subscription. You can buy stuff. Just take a second, check out reddevilthreads.com and use that code. Support the channel, support the Reds. And a big shout out to the world's greatest law firm, Valorian Manukian and Shakinian LLP. Okay, based out of Encino, California. I don't know exactly where Encino is, but based out of Encino, California, specializing in personal injury cases. You contact today with 747-444-4444, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, $400,000 and more in earnings, winnings. They'll get it for you. If you ain't got it, it's cool. And if you do got it, just throw them a little bit of bread and they'll take care of the rest. All right. They beat the feds and they will come through for you. That's 747 444 4444. Hit up Ike, Ani, Ashat, Sushan, David, Vahe, all the man there. You know what it is. Take it away, KC. Pick up
Yes.
your damn self.
Yes. Once again, this is Those Casual Reds Show. Good evening, all Reds, foreign and domestic. This is Those Casual Reds Show. I'm your host, Casey Ren Edson Gale Sr., aka Face, aka Lakaki, aka
Concussion.
Boy,
yeah, concussion protocol. But anyway, I'm joined tonight with a great panel of Reds. I have my man Mikey out of Atlanta. I got Jeremy representing LA, and we got Big Cheese representing. A lot to talk about tonight. We got on the card. We're going to talk about Wasteman Sancho. That's later. We're going to talk about Garnacho business. That's going to come up soon. We're going to get into a little belabor and our midfield options, what's left. But I want to give a shout out to our youngster. He's going recovering from a fractured orbital bone. Is it the orbital bone or nose
Fracture.
bone? Um, Kone, he'll be playing with a mask, but it's good to see that they're saying that he's going to heal well. I guess there was a little scare for everybody for Psycho Kone. He fractured eye socket in a collision, and he had to scan this week. He had to scan this week to assess the extent of the injuries and the damage to his orbital bone. But they said the club said he'll be all right. He's going to heal well, and he'll be wearing a mask. I like the mask would be a cool look, but no, we just like this. We don't like to see anyone get injured, especially a young talent like that or any athlete. So good to see that he's having a speedy recovery. I want to give a special shout out to three ladies from our women team picking up PFA Player Awards, which is voted on by their peers, other players. Who give it to Fallon Tullis Joyce, Maya Lee Tezier, and JD Rivera all made PFA Women's Super League Team of the Year. Shout out to them. Our women team always represent. If you don't watch them, they're a good watch. They're dynamic football. They play hard. There's always energy. There's always fight. It's just
especially Letitia. She can play.
she
She
can
I,
play.
She plays on the right wing. She plays right. She plays right back. I want to say,
Right
and
back.
she gets up and down, and she could play a ball forward. She's next level. She's probably the best out of that three.
I don't
Goalkeeper.
know.
Goalkeeper is different because it's like it's goal. It's a whole nother position, but I think she is the more dynamic player out that three for me.
I rate that. I rate that.
Let me make sure because I don't want to say the
The
wrong.
goalkeepers are USA's goalkeeper too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's facts. That's great. But talented, and I know we made some so far. We made some good signings. But we'll get more into the signings and probably in the next show. But I saw one that everybody seems to be excited about. And I don't want to sound like I'm ignorant to it, but I didn't really touch base on it. But salute the women's team.
yeah.
You know,
Leticia is
the
a center back. Just to make it clear, she's a center back.
Okay.
so gentlemen, things are gone. We're
Big
getting
thing.
close to the window. There's a lot of chatter going on about who's gonna go, who's gonna leave, things like that. But you know what? First, what we need to do. We know how Mikey and Ronaldo felt about the game. We listened to their show last night. Fun show last night. Fun show last night. Made me laugh. Made me laugh and cry at the same time. It's a blood clot. But let me get some West Coast guys' opinions of the show. Of the game. We'll get into that real quick. Jerm, how did you feel about the match? Positive, negatives. I know there's probably gonna be more
Hey,
positive than negatives, but let's touch into that match.
let's get into it then, real quick. I feel like there's more positives than negatives, which is great to see right off the bat, off of a new year, new season. First off, I'm immediately a huge fan of Mbumo, Mikey's doppelganger over there.
Facts.
Mbumo, man, got athletic. Exactly, bro. If I didn't know, I would think that was Big Mikey on the pitch. I was like, what's my boy doing out there on the pitch?
In Boomo.
Jeez, Mbumo, yup. It's nice to see once you have fast, athletic, strong dudes playing in the final third that are not scared, that look like they know what to do on the ball. Damn, and Mbumo, man, right off the bat, huge fan of his. Cunha as well. I think you talked about him, Mikey. There was a play where he just took the whole team from like coast to coast, right? He went from our half to the other half. Granted, he didn't have enough power on that shot, but it's refreshing to see that. Our defense, the lit, man, he had it locked down on defense. Another positive, Dorgu looked much more sharp off the left wing. Mason Mount, dude, was all over the pitch. Me and Mark was like, dude, is that Mason Mount when he tracked back
You
on
sign it.
defense? I get it,
Sign it.
tracking back as a playing up top, but still, that pass he had at first, we don't know who it was. Me and Mark were like, who the hell did that pass? It was such a sweet pass to Mbumo. So it's nice to see you have dudes gelling together. They look like they know what they're doing. They're kind of getting acclimated to the system. It looks like they're not really having to think where they have to be on the pitch, but they know where they have to be. Granted, we would have loved to come up with the win. But those are the positives. The negatives, I would say, yes, we can say Bruno, what is he doing? But I can't really get too much on Bruno because Bruno has gotten us out of the dumpster at some point. And Ugarte. Come on, Ugarte. What the hell was on that pass? Ugarte, keep it simple. What are you doing shooting from out there? Pass the ball. But all in all, I would say positives. We look like we know what they're doing at the final third. Can't wait to see Sheshko play a full 90. And our defense looks sharp too.
Just joining us. Yeah, good point, Jerem. Good point. And you're right. It's good to. One thing I'm going to highlight what you said. It's good to see guys showing their attributes. Now teams see this and be like, oh, we got to worry about this. 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 Last year, they were like, just this stifle Bruno and we're going to beat this team. Now they're like, oh, shit. This guy showed this. This guy showed this. This guy showed this. And damn, Mount looked like he's back. So it's good that teams have to respect it. And this is going to open up space for everybody else. And we yet to see our strikers start a match and play, meaningful minutes. But we'll get more into that later. Brian the Brewer is here with that glorious
Hello.
beard of the stash. What's going on, brother? How you feeling? We're getting into the game. If you want to, you can jump into it. Your thoughts on the match? How did you
Hey,
feel
yo.
about it?
On the match,
What did I say?
I was
Into
That's enough
happy.
pause.
I was happy to see the progression. To me, it's the progression. We did that floating, that fluid 9, everybody up front, kind of striker by committee thing. I don't think it really worked all that great at times. Delo had a couple of crosses in, and there was nobody in the box. But it was good. Cunha and Embuemo are still gelling in. That's fine, but they're doing better. Sheshko, I think we'll see. I think we'll start seeing those three in about 3 more games, assuming Sheshko gets proper minutes. I think we'll start seeing those 3 really come together. Training and game time is different a little bit. The midfield's obviously the problem. Cass had a good game, but there was a couple times I saw him. He was charging as hard as he could, and he was just getting left behind. So we need to resolve that. I think first and foremost, if we're gonna have any more signings before January. But we did good. Arsenal's a fucking good team, and they didn't play like that, like what they're capable of for a lot of the game, and that was mostly due to us. Mount was solid. I've talked a lot, not talked shit, but I've criticized him a lot, and I thought he was really good. Bruno, I think, needs to find his new identity. I think that's what Bruno's going through. Because Bruno had to do everything for us before, and he don't got to do that now. So he doesn't really know. Like his instincts over the past few years has been that I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. We don't need you to do that shit now. The front line is taken care of. Like you can hang back a little bit. So I think Bruno just needs to tweak his game a little bit as far as what he's trying to do on the pitch, and I think he's gonna sync up fine. But it's a big difference for him up front versus what he had to do for us last year. But I'm happy about it. Keno talking about people being happy over losing. Shut up. Like, no. Like, it's progression. Like, we need to see the team keep moving forward. As long as the team's moving forward in a positive way, I'm happy.
I like what you said. Bruno needs to find his new identity. That's a great way to say it. Yeah, I did post that thing where Roy Keane said, "I'm sorry, I did that." A lot of people were like, but I just found it weird
No,
that we were getting so much praise from so many people, but my boy Keno still ain't happy, and he refuses to be happy.
stupid.
Mikey, we got any comments that need to be read?
Yeah, a few.
Get them in.
So Roman Reboir, sorry if I got that wrong. Bruno 2 man, I don't know what you meant by that. Sancho, a soy boy, and trying to get all his coins before being in Saweetie's harem. Okay.
That's crazy.
Always been out as cheese. Wahab Usman, we ain't paying 50 million. Okay, I'm there with you. We ain't selling for less than 40 million. I'm there with you too. Doppelganger, yes, that's true. Hey boys, sorry, just got home from work. Sorry for not showing tonight. All good. Snorlax, the attempts to create moments to score is already more than before. That's a fact. That's why King needs to be quiet here. Good first try. Big up the chat with Cheese and Sup Cheeseman. Y'all got to have y'all daily talk in the chat.
Yeah, for real. Cheese, your thoughts. First of all, Cheese, guys, what was the vibe at the bar? How was it?
Let me tell you about that vibe. First of all, Snorlax was one of the first people in line. There's Instagram receipts for that.
I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah, Instagram receipts of that. 2, it was great to be back with the people. The house was packed. It was a sea of red. The vibe was nice. Sinatra was in full voice.
Was he? Wicked.
Your crew was showing out.
Wicked.
Big Jeremy Sanchez showed up. I just had to pop up at the front door and be like, "Yo, Willie, radio. That's LA radio, right? That's also
Yeah. Wicked. Yeah.
Oh man, where there was a line before I got there too. Damn.
Overall, not a lot of whining. Like people, like I feel like overall at the pub, people still had their hope and the vibe was still there. It wasn't like
Big vibe.
we was crying. It wasn't like when we lost to Tottenham. You know, we was all back at the pub, just like shoulders slump in the boots, like what the fuck just happened. It wasn't none of that. I feel like overall vibe, we would be ready to replay Arsenal the following day. We were like, yo, give us that match again ASAP. Let's get a do-over ASAP. That was the vibe in the pub. Match-wise, night and day from last season. I know it's only one game so far, but if you remember how much I used to cuss Ten Hag for not getting the team ready to start the game, how we used to be flat starting games, lacking intensity, there was none of that against Arsenal. Like we was taking it to those bums from the starting whistle.
Straight
and
bum.
Then all legit, all positives from me. My only fear is, are we gonna finish this season? Because I don't want to be getting 7 shots on target and no goals every game. That's why, and I don't believe that's gonna happen, man. That the front 3 that we have is goals, bro. That front 3 is goals. There's no way we're gonna be inept in front of net like we were last season. And again, no injuries. Luke Shaw, Mason Mount, no injuries, came off not injured. Dorgu is about to be a player for us. I would have had fantasy points if his shot went inside post. He's a goal scorer. That makes him a goal scorer defender. The only sad thing was obviously the goal, because that was remnants of Tottenham last season. They're getting they pulled his arm down last year, and the ref was just like, "Man, goal stands." And then this year it's like between Mount and him getting body, I was just like, "Yo, that's in their rules." And it's like no VAR, no nothing. So
later for that, I was gonna say a terrible word, but
hold it.
That's where I agree with.
Your goalie's got to stand tall. Your goalie you got to be tough. I don't want to hear that. Don't bail him out. Don't bail him out.
All right, I'm not bailing him out. And also, what happened to the goalkeepers? Are they not allowed to lead with their knees anymore? Remember when they go for a ball and go up and put their knee up? Like is that not allowed anymore? Because as a goalkeeper, you're supposed to be clearing people out.
Man,
and
I think they can.
Punch the bumbleclot ball. Like, did you see the contact he made with it? It's like punch the defender, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Kino did say something where he said that goalies need to come with violence.
Yeah, we have a ton to build on. It's all good vibes. Like Fulham, we should massacre Fulham. We should be so upset about how we didn't finish against Arsenal and just take that out on Fulham on Sunday, straight up.
Yeah.
Before we get
Casey on
that,
about the pub. Just to kind of give you the vibe on the pub. Too, talking to just a few people while I was in line for the restroom, talking to Sinatra. Seemed very hopeful and very positive for us being down 1-0. Bandito as well. It was more positive than negative, even though we came out with the loss. You get me? So it's a little different to see that. Take more positives out of a loss. I get it. There's no moral victories here, but just right off the bat, it's going to look like we're going to be much more positive on attack this year than last year. We have to be, man.
Mr. Green, jump in there and we'll get into the comments if there's more comments. Mr. Green, your thoughts on the match.
Hold on real quick. I'm trying to can you speak a little bit, Mr. Green, so I can hear if you're getting an echo?
Yeah. You guys getting an echo here?
Somebody just has their TV on in the background, or
let me see.
In the background,
it could be
very
me.
loud. Yeah.
My bad.
Other than that, we're fine. Sounds good. Go ahead.
Welcome to representing Canada, no doubt, is our guy, Mr. Green, our coach, our in-house coach.
Mr. Green.
Good evening, everybody. How we doing?
Man, we're good. We're blessed.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we're just what's your take on the game? Like, give us your takeaways from the game.
Yeah, real quick. Not real quick, but do your thing.
Okay. I enjoyed it. I thought we played very well. I was really worried about Arsenal's front three: Martinelli, Odegaard, and Gyökeres. And the only one who had a semblance of a decent game would be Odegaard. Gyökeres, invisible. Martinelli, invisible. I thought we neutralized Arsenal really, really well, and it's a shame that we didn't come out with the 3 points. Our finishing, a couple, Mbumo cut in on, and he just got tripped up on the ball a little bit. It didn't fall for him to get a good shot. I thought we were unlucky to come away with the 3 points on that day. We definitely deserved a tie. But I think for sure we deserved a win. I was happy with their performance.
Okay. Any comments? Any new comments, Mikey?
22 7 shots on target. And do you know how many goals we attempted for Snorlax? Cheese answered. But yeah, that's about it.
My thoughts real quick. I thought it was good to see guys like we're showing that we have more weapons now. I think some guys tripped over themselves. Some guys had little moments. I think you're playing in Trafford for your first time. You're getting excited. You want to impress. I think calmer heads will prevail next time. Midfield wise, I remember I was saying in the chat group, I said the first person I would have pulled off was Bruno and kept Mount on. But after listening to you guys talk about it, I learned I thought it would be better if we kept Bruno on and dropped Mount a little bit deeper. I don't know if Mikey said it or Ronaldo said it, but that would have probably made more sense just to keep two guys on who could progress the ball and pass the ball. Because when Ugarte came in, he offered us nothing, and it's a shame what's happening with Ugarte. It's a shame about Ugarte, and we're going to get into the midfield a little bit later. If Casemiro was chosen to be the starter over Ugarte, that's a problem.
I told you that was going to happen.
That's a problem right there. And it just makes you wonder why we are it seems like we should know that there's a midfield issue. Because, God bless Casemiro, but his legs gave out on him. He played well. He gave a good effort. It wasn't a terrible effort.
Too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, with the thing about Casemiro, he fatigues quick. And when he fatigues quick, he becomes a lunger and a diver, and he can't cover ground. So that's alarming. Another thing that bothered me, if Ugarte's that bad, what's going on with Menu? I'm just a little bit concerned about that too. I know it's the first game. I'm not going to jump to conclusions, but I'm just wondering if Ugarte's giving us that type of performance, what's wrong with Menu? Because I feel like, is Menu that not productive? We'll get into it later.
Shouts to the Transfer Network. Hello from Stateside Reds from here in Manchester. Big up yourself. Big up. Thanks for joining. Thank you for joining. Let's get these comments in. Let's talk.
Yeah. The back three, I thought it was excellent. Luke Shaw. Wow. Healthy Luke Shaw. If we can get that all season, hey, Lissandro, Luke Shaw, that depth on that side is going to be a competition. It's going to be a competition, and that's what we want. We want to have depth, so that's going to be perfect. When Mosney gets healthy, him and Euro, that's going to be competition. That's going to be competition. Maguire and De Ligt, that's competition. Blood clot competition. That's what we want in the back. So defensively, I came out that game feeling a little bit more secure. Now, the trouble part is our goalie competition is fuckery. It's a shame when everybody leaves the stadium bouncing, happy with performance, happy with what we saw. We saw progression. We saw a team. If we build from that game, guys, we're not going to I don't see us finishing. I think we can finish in Europe. I'm just going to say it. If we build from this and we only play once a week, Europe is not hard to ask for. This is one of the, as a start organization and seeing system going, think about all the Teddy Hog years. We were seeing rubbish. So But the goalie let us down. The goalie position is just so glaringly crazy because, yeah, and Amram said it. The goalie's got to perform better. He's got to perform better. And once he's addressing it, I'm cool too. So all in all, it's good to see everybody positive off a loss. Not too positive, but I never want to see Manchester United lose. But we saw there was a way more positive than negatives. Man, Lenny Euro. I'm
Ooh.
telling you, we got some ballers there. Durgle, we got some ballers there. Okay, one thing I would say. This is my last thing, and then we're gonna get to you, Brian. I feel that we started Delo, and Delo didn't play bad at all. We started Delo because we want to be more defensive.
Oh
But
hell, DJ Copper Radio.
we wanted to be
There you
more
go.
defensive. No. This is not this is Delo. I know I can see why Amber started Delo because he wanted to be more defensive because Arsenal should have a good attack. You got Gorka, Saka, all them type man, Martinelli, all them type man. And I can see why they want to be more defensive, but when that kid Ahmad came in the game, it's trouble. It's
Live
problems
wire.
for the other team, brother. And his defense ain't that bad.
Word.
So I would like to see Ahmad start from here on out.
Yeah.
And that's it. And Operator, this is not no excuse to go ahead and slate Delo and say he's the waste man. I think Delo did a good job. He didn't do a bad job, but Ahmad offers more.
He cleaned it up. He cleaned it up the next day, so it was good.
Yeah, he did. So,
Delo wasn't that bad. I'm a
wasn't
fan
bad.
of his. He was
Delo
all right.
was good.
Solid.
He granted he had a cross that was maybe a little weak, but then he had another one, just no one was there. I mean, Diallo, he's a better player, but there was a moment. I know you guys kind of mentioned it yesterday, Mikey, where Ronaldo. They're him and Boom are gonna have to figure out who's gonna go and attack, maybe who has to be outside or kind of just sit back a little bit because there was a play where it looked like Ahmad kind of got in the way of Mbumo for a shot. So I think those are things they're going to clean up as the games progress. As they have more games in them, more minutes in them, they'll figure that stuff out. They're smart enough.
Let's got to play together more.
Mike, you
Let's
trying to say
together.
something?
Well, I'm waiting till y'all finish.
I think they're going to find a way to be interchangeable. I think it works. One can go inside, one can go outside. It works. Hell Brown said that the goalie needs more practice. The goalie needs to toughen up and be a man and stop being a coward pussy clot.
Act like he's from Turkey.
Because if he comes to that play and mans up and goes in there hard, he might get the call. Pause. He might get the call. Because if he shows initiative to play the ball and not let the ball play him, they might be like, no, we got to give him that. They impeded him. They got into his way. But if he just sit there and limp wrist the thing like you some type of butterfly, he just limp wrist the thing. And then, of course, they're the referee. I'm the referee like, nah, you can't get that, bro. But the referee because I don't care. Cunha getting whip kicking the back of the leg like that. What's the man supposed to do? What's the man supposed to do? I mean,
Two things.
the ball's in front of him. Go ahead.
Two things. The Bruno thing. As much as I agree, Bruno is his help. The man next to him is so inept that there's no there's no chemistry there as far as this new three that's up front, right? So here, I don't have to do as much work now, sure, but whether it be Casemiro or Ugarte in this two that we play, right? They're so bad when they have the ball that he overcompensates for them to, and he's had to do that for so long that you're gonna see a little bit of that, still, until he feels. This is my opinion, of course.
Yeah, no doubt.
I've seen, but until I feel like he feels that he could rely on them when we lose the ball, because that's the biggest thing. When we lose the ball, especially in the middle of the pitch, right? It depends on what the press trigger is for the time. But if we're saying, all right, this part of the game and this half of the game, not Ten Hag, good Lord. Amram saying, hey, we're pressing in 5 to 7 second intervals. So when you lose the ball for 5 to 7 seconds, you're going to press and pressure the people with the ball that's nearest to the ball and try to get it. And if you cannot, just get back into your shape. If the ball's progressed too far, get into your shape anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like once we lose it, Casemiro can't get back, but he wants to go forward too. He also wants to go forward. Bruno's already forward. There's
Mm-hmm.
times where Mason Mount was back and then he wasn't in the box. We played the ball so fast. We've gotten there. We've gotten to that final attack in third, and nobody's there because everyone was back. Because nobody really trusts that middle of the park right there yet. So I feel like once that trust is figured out and people figure it out, then Casemiro could fit in there. Then Ugarte could fit in there. Ugarte has to learn how to carry the ball. I'm sorry.
Yeah, true. That's
You
it.
can't
That's
be a
very
midfielder
true.
in the big 2025 and not have some ball carrying ability. You have to, and
Facts.
in tight spaces, it has to be like glued to your foot. It's just the best can. And we see Caicedo does it. Rice does it. They all do it at the top level. Who else? McAllister does it. They all do it. Gravenberg's another one that does it. Like they all keep that ball on them when they're press resistant. A lot of these guys. So I feel like when Bruno has a little bit, not to let him off the hook because he didn't have the best game, but we're also still trying to figure out what's going on with him. He'll be fine once he gets the help next to him. The guy that maybe I could be a little bit more industrious. I could be a little bit more adventurous here with the ball because I have Baleba back here. I have Wharton back here. That's also able to give a pass forward. So I don't have to run up there and join the attack. I have Ahmad to my right that can do that in waves. So like there's still, I think everybody jumping on Bruno. Not saying you were, Brian. You just brought up Bruno first, but there's been this little talk about, what's Bruno gonna do? Bruno, maybe we should have took the money after game one, and I just think it's a little bit premature.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have sold him either. He's gonna fit in. He's just got to find his new role.
Well, boys, if you look at the heat map, both him and Dorgu covered 11.2 kilometers that game, and he was all over the place. Left back, right wing, left wing. So I understand now why he didn't really have that much of an impact on the game because he was everywhere. Covering ground that he shouldn't have to cover ground if he's got a Wharton, a Baleba, a Javi Guerra. They know their roles, and that center channel should be his to link up with the forwards. Another thing on the goaltender, Jeremy, you asked earlier, since the dawn of time, goaltenders have been told you own that area. If you have to punch your own player in the back of the head,
you fucking hit him.
Cuss that fool.
You fucking knock him out.
Knock him out, make a sub, we'll deal with it later. You keep the ball out of the goal. That's
how I was taught.
Weak.
You see
Raya.
Raya.
He looked like he got boxed out. And if you're saying he has the license to do that, dude, if I'm being boxed out of my spot, hell no, I'm going to do what I have to do.
There's that. There's some situational. Sorry to cut you off, Mikey.
Go
right?
Go ahead.
But DeLitt should have picked up on that. Bayern should have moved, and DeLitt should have set the pick. Right? You keep that man off your goaltender.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. True.
Knee that Saliba in the back of the hammy. You get him out your way.
Two things with that is Raya had that exact same situation later on in the game. The exact situation with big Delict on him. And he was able to come because he is the top 3 keeper in the world. This is me saying that he is a top 3 keeper in the world. It's him, Donnarumma, and still Manuel Neuer, because Neuer was playing out his shoes this last game I was watching. It's still Neuer. He's still up there. But same situation, sees his fingers and realize I'm a man and I can make a fist and I can punch the ball. Oh, what a surprise. Maybe I could be a man in this situation and punch the ball. And he does that and gets it clear. Slapping it or getting a touch on is just slowing it down for people that's in front of it. So just the fact that he's flailing his arm is just wrong. However, I think the Premier League needs to be a little bit more cleaner about this impeding the goalkeeper space thing because he was getting fucking harassed and molested down there. And like, I think there's a little bit of something there. Now, I don't want to be soft and say, oh, it's a foul or whatever. This is what Arsenal does. We know that's what they do. We knew it from last season is what they do. And they're picking up from last season. So the Premier League needs to be a little bit clearer about what can happen with the goalkeeper in the box, because for me, on any other day, if we do that, foul. So that's where I'm at with it there. But everybody's forgetting the part that got us to that part is Bruno not hoofing the ball forward and trying to make the Hollywood pass to keep possession short. Don't do that. Get rid of it. We'll figure it out then. It's 13 minutes in the game. Why are you so hungry and horny for possession this early in the game? Boot it. Let's regroup and get the ball back. Just saying.
Yeah, I get
100%.
that part. I think also as your players, you got to pick them up. You know, Bruno's been able to get us out of so many. Granted, it was early in the game, but the rest of their players, they got to pick it up too, man. It's on the set pieces.
Yeah. Somebody needs to go up to Saliba and nudge him and put your shoulder barge him and move him out the way and get on him, you know, and dictate that play. Also, you showed that you're from Canada so much by saying goaltender.
Yeah, that's right. I know. I was like, goaltender.
I wish he had a stick or a blocker. If he had the blocker, we would have just had another corner and no goal. And
I have to Canadianize the game for my kids, and it just
I love it.
It sticks.
Way to pick up on that, Mikey. I was like, at first, it took me off for a second. I was like, goaltender.
Yeah, it made me laugh.
Yeah.
My cousin said goaltender for keeper, and I'm just like, okay, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Hell, the game's played almost the same way.
As a goalie, you got to go after the ball. It doesn't matter who's in your way. Your team, their team, it doesn't fucking matter. You get out there and you get it, and you make sure it doesn't go in. That's it. Just even like a flick over the crossbar or something. But yeah, you got to be stronger than that.
And the rest of goalkeepers in the Prem. So like they favor the goalkeeper a lot more than they would the player. Like, look, remember first game of the season we played against Wolves and Onana crashed into them, crashed into it both fists out. And that was a penalty, clear as day. But they're a little bit more favorable to the goalkeeper when at the point of contact, right? So make the damn contact. We'll be okay with it if it's a penalty then. But the fact that they didn't even look at it to see if it was anything wrong at that point, and then the Cunha trip, the fact that didn't even go to VAR, and I have people from all over the world on TikTok telling me, just get over it. It's a penalty. I'm like, if that's a penalty, if that happens on any other part of the pitch, that's a fucking yellow card or it's a foul. The fact that the moment's so big, they're reluctant to call it because they don't want to be wrong. Just look at it. Just look at it. I'm okay if you just looked at it. I get it that you probably didn't see it from your position, and I understand that 100%. That's where VAR comes in and say, hey, you might want to look at this, and maybe we could provide you some angles that you could be a better judge of it at that point. And then if you say no at that point, then we have to live with it. But you didn't even do that, and that's what bothers me.
Agreed.
Yeah. I had mad people say that. I would have been pissed if that was that.
Arsenal fans, oh man, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. We got away with one. That's a penalty because they know, because it's happened to them so many times in the last 3 years. They know the PGMOL like the back of their hand, so they're sympathizing with us. And that's the first time I've seen this overwhelming sympathy for a play like that when it's dealing with Man United, because people just hate us. You know how that goes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Well, on the back of that game,
good boy.
One thing we've all talked about is the midfield, and there needs to be a change. You know, we stated that coming to this game, if Casemiro is going to be your number one CDM, it seems like we should be a little bit more urgency about getting a CDM, a new CDM, a new six. And
I think we're working on it. That's the thing.
I think we're working on it, but my question to you guys, we seem to, we're a heavy belabor, and I think we all want to belabor, no doubt. But then everybody here, how much do we think belabor is going to cost?
Not less than 100 mil.
Not less than 100.
Crazy money.
So if we weren't, what I'm saying to you guys, if we weren't ready to pay that, why even go that route? Why even waste what we waste? About a week and a half, maybe not.
You have to. You have to, because money talks.
Okay, Mikey, but I feel you. But
You have to. Even if you're not in for someone, you need to at least pump fake like you are. Because you never know
Why?
what might come out. You never know what might happen. And you never know what the player might say. The player might be all in for a move there and be a little bit more convincing to move to the club. You never know. Sir Alex even said this. You need to act like you're in for these guys, even if you have no interest in them whatsoever.
And
Players
go ahead.
play like look at Isaac and shit. Like players have the ability to just be like, nope, I'm not playing for you no more. You're gonna sell me to these guys.
Yeah, but Labor never
Look
did that.
what's happening with us. You know what I mean? Like that's and Buemo at
I
least took it professionally.
And
Hey
I think
Casey, yeah, you know what? I think Mikey makes a great point because you never know what happens in the first game of the season. Baleba sees that and he sees the guys around him. He's like, you know what? I was being professional about this, but United is
Mhm.
seeming really, really thirsty for me. I'm gonna force my way out.
I think
You
we
never know what's
didn't
gonna
we
happen.
get out of the Belaba deal before the first game of the season.
Yeah, we got out, but
Yeah.
like
Oh
I'm sure
yeah.
talks are
Yeah.
still happening. Like just because we don't
Yeah.
see it, I'm sure they're still talking. I'm sure they're still talking to a lot of these guys, like Wharton and
I
all of
wouldn't
them.
doubt that, but
Yeah,
you brought about Isaac, and yes, he told Newcastle I want to play for Liverpool, but Belaba wasn't like that. He was professional. He never, as far as I'm concerned, he never had said it. Never came
that's
out where
different.
he said
That's
United
different.
is a team I want. Yeah, but I get that. But
Not the same
my
because like
saying is,
Isak signed for a 6-year deal and he's not honoring the last 3. It's not like
okay,
he's in the last year of his contract or it's like 1 year up till his contract. He still has 3 years of his contract, and Newcastle saying we cannot make this kind of move right now, big man. You should just chill. And he's like, which he's right to do. These guys want to pay for me. You need to at least hear them out and do this deal because you have Wissa in the wings that wants to go to you for less money. So
but
like,
didn't Isak do that from the jump?
I'm trying to understand what you mean.
Didn't he? Didn't he make it known to Newcastle that I want to go play for Liverpool early?
Yeah, from when the
But
season ended.
okay, so we're talking to Belaba as we should, and I agree with you guys. We got to pursue him. We got to show the interest.
Mhm.
He never did that. At some point as a club, we have the inner. We're talking to the back channels. They know more than we do. They should have had a feel for it, but like, nah, this ain't gonna happen. He's because I like how Manchester United does it. We wait till a kid says, "I want to play for Manchester United," then we make the
There you
offer.
go. There you go.
But he
There you
never
go.
did that. He never
He,
did that.
he
My
said he
whole
was
point.
keen, he said he was keen on coming to United, but he's okay with staying at Brighton because he understands that the money is going to be a lot, and he knows that it's going to take a lot, and he also knows that Brighton would be without a player like him.
Right, right.
So he
Yeah, true.
understood that early, and he's taking that into consideration. And he's also okay with making 12K a month, as opposed because I'm sure he wants to come and make 150K a week. I'm sorry,
Go week.
a week. I'm sure 12K is like, you know what I'm saying? That's normal, making 12K. Well, not normal, but that people make that. Regular people make that.
Damn.
12K a week is something else.
Damn. Who's making
I want to
12K a
make
week?
that bread.
Believer.
Fuck.
Go ahead, Mr. Green.
But that's what makes
Uh,
Believer so admirable. He, knowing that there's big money on the horizon for him
Yeah.
with another club, he's not forcing his way out. And I actually really love that about that kid.
Yep.
He's making 12.5K a week.
He's gonna
Knowing
get paid next summer. Next
he is,
summer, that's my thing. He knows he's got the lottery ticket. He's like, I'm cool. Like I'll stick with you, and then next summer he's gonna get bags.
And look, if he wanted to leave and say, "Hey, can y'all make that deal happen for me?" He would be
Yeah.
well within his right to do so.
Of course it
Because
is.
he would be. But now if he got on social media and was typing and saying this and doing that and saying people made promises to me and going back and forth with the club, then it's like, no, that's not good. But like they got to be a little bit of player leverage. The team has to have leverage and the players have to be able to have some agency about themselves as well. Right? It's when the abuse happens from both sides. Because we've seen teams not want to let go of guys because they didn't do their good transfer business when they were supposed to. And now you got to hang on to me. Whereas like I'm trying to further my career someplace else is going to pay me more money that you'll never be able to pay me. And I brought you a trophy. But Isak's gone on. He's gone too far. And he's really, alienating and slighting a very serious fan base. I think he needs to
Yeah,
watch
he is.
himself. He's
I
leaving.
don't like when players do it that route. I mean, you can
He's
still be
doing Sancho
professional.
moves. Sancho
Ugh.
moves.
Ugh.
It's
I
Sancho
don't think he's
moves.
quite as bad as Sancho because Sancho done
Yeah.
had to move to another.
Nothing's as bad as Sancho.
Yeah, Sancho done had a whole nother move, and they gave him back. He won't accept anything. He's just okay with not playing football, and that's just a whole nother thing. We've never seen anything like
Never
this
seen this.
in a season with this many people. That's why I was trying to tell Sean the other day. I'm like, listen, most transfers go without a hitch. Sometimes you don't even hear about them. That's 95% of transfers. Then you have this where players know they can do this. So this idea that you're setting a precedent or something like that for your club doesn't exist because people could just look over to what's going on at Liverpool, what's going on at this. Like Mark Gahey falling out with his coach at Palace, not talking to his coach after the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could just look across the pond and see, oh, well, he's doing that. I can do it. Well, at Man United, we don't do that here. So what? It's happening over there. I can see it. We're well connected. So this precedent thing and punishing, just get the money for the guy and move on and find people that want to be here.
Yeah.
Because 95% of the time they want to be here and they'll do it amicably.
I feel you. I ain't into nobody who don't want to be cat. Like you think if you wanted to go, kick rocks and let's do it. Hey, you're doing me a
like
favor.
The Galdem, like the Galdem?
Yeah, the gal them.
He said it. You see, did you hear how he said it? He said it like,
yeah, man.
Y'all wrong. Leave my personal things
OG
out of them
talking right
things.
there.
What does this comment say here? Is that there's a
DJ
couple
Golf
comments.
NBA says Isak is using the free dumb fighter playbook, free dumb as in dumbass, and he getting the bag next summer. That's Baliba, yeah, and he's betting on himself, which you should do.
You should,
100%.
but he like Mr. Green says he's being the ultimate professional, and you got to respect that because he could have been like, nah, get me out of here. I'm trying to go get that 150 a week right now. Let me get that right now, 120, whatever it is.
Now, if Brighton gets relegated, now we're talking a different kind of bag there. You know what I'm saying? We're talking less money that we would have to pay.
Relegated.
We're not going to pay. Bro, no. They just lost recently. They did not look good. I'm not saying now that's one game. I'm not saying, but it's always on. There's always on the cards for somebody to get relegated. And
yeah, you're true.
They're not too far away from it if they don't continue what they've been doing for sure. But hell, we would
big bad Manchester United finished 15th.
We're still in 15th. We're in 15th now.
I didn't even look at the table. I know Leeds won. That made me sick to my stomach.
We got no points. Why you gotta look at the table?
Right.
No, you don't look at the table when you got no points.
Somebody told me, they said,
you know where you're at.
They're still 15th, and I looked and I was like, wow, that's funny. That might be a bad omen. DJ Copper Radio, are we still talking about Sancho? I heard Anthony and Betsy's holding out too. Anthony is a little tiny. We just talked about you, DJ Copper Radio. We just talked. You missed that. Run that segment back. It was good. It was good talk.
Gosh.
But yeah, I think Betis just don't have the money, bro. And I've been saying they don't have the money. They just don't have it. They had it for the one guy that they wanted to pay. What is United wanting for Anthony? Like, what's the
we don't even know, huh?
What's the stone cold lead pipe lock on the cost for Anthony right now? If you can get it for me, Betis can't make that. They can't do it. They can't.
I thought it was 35 million.
They can't pay that.
Which is crazy, right?
They just bought someone for like 30 or 40, I think.
Yeah,
they sold two guys for 80 million euros. I'm not a.
You know, we complain about being broke and things like that.
It's real.
Just think in our this is probably our brokest time, and we're still able to get guys for 60, 70. Manchester United, boy, you gotta be blessed because look at Real Betis. They're not like I don't want to say they're a bigger. Maybe they're a mid-range club, but they probably love to have Anthony, but they don't have the money. They just don't have the money. And poor Anthony, he moved to Seville thinking that it's going to go down. He done moved his whole family to be close to Real Betis, and the deal ain't even gone through yet. What if they end up going to Bayern Munich or something? You got to move again.
he getting paid 100K or some odd a week. So to live in good weather, not in Manchester. So hey, poor what? Poor,
Yeah.
he just up and move again. Hell,
Honestly, like guys like him, like if just let him loan him. Like if we're not gonna get anything for him.
they gotta accept loans. So if he doesn't want a loan, it won't happen.
Yeah, and I think the club wants they wanted
Well,
like a loan with the option to buy. They want to have
Yeah.
some guarantees and things like that. So
yeah, Dennis
it's
can't
gonna.
do an obligation to buy though. I don't think.
I can see that going down to the last week, that type thing. So Anthony's a tough one. Because honestly, I thought he represented himself very well in La Liga. I thought he did a good job. I thought there would be more clubs clamoring for him. Like an Atletico maybe. I thought there'd be more clubs. Like a Benfica. Not necessarily in La Liga, but I thought like a Benfica might like man. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. But he must be a little frustrated too because he probably thinking I balled out and I can't get nobody. But then he did turn down a couple teams too, so you got to understand, brother. If you got options, you got to take him. But let's get back to the midfield thing. Where does it leave us now? We got this new hot thing today. Well, it happened the last couple of days. What's my youth name?
What's that kid's name? I can't say
I'm gonna
it.
tell you right now. I don't know, Mikey.
Okay, so
Mikey knows.
you're talking
And or
about
Gome.
The Gome.
you're talking about the
Gomez.
kid Casey that
Gomez. Okay.
the 6 players, Casey. You had me
Yeah,
research
what
or
the
not
list of
research,
six
put them
players
down.
that
So with the video you sent me, there's a list of 6 players that United could possibly be in for, which are Morin. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. The dude from Sporting,
the
Angelo Stiller
Danish
from
friend.
Stuttgart.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Dane.
Danish one, Morin Holman
Gilman.
for Sporting.
Gilman. Yeah.
Yeah, Hillman.
Angelo Stiller, thank you, Mr. Green. Angelo Stiller from Stuttgart, Javi Guerra from Valencia, Mikel Harig, I don't know how to pronounce that last name either, from Atleti Bilbao, Lamil Camara from Monaco, and Lucien Algume from Sevilla. So those are the 6 players that Manchester United could potentially be in for. One from Sporting, Stuttgart, Valencia, Atleti Bilbao, Monaco, and Sevilla.
I actually know about the Danish one because we have a Danish Mark at the pub, and he's been talking about this kid all summer. He's like, I don't know why we don't get him. He's at Sporting. I don't know why we don't get him at Sporting. And so we've all watched. The LA crew has been watching him, this Danish player, for a while, all through the summer. He's pretty. He's nice. He's tidy. He's better than Ugarte. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
He's
No, it's
better than
not fair to say.
Ugarte. He
Not fair.
understands the system. He's not. He's very industrious. I mean, he works hard. He doesn't get him in bad positions. He understands how to read the game, and he can progress with the ball. He can carry the ball. He can pass. I don't think his
Basically,
long range pass is that good, but he ain't gonna turn it over. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't. He's press resistant. That's what I want to say. The other kid, I know about him. I don't know if any of these guys you guys know about. The other kid, I just watched a couple of videos on him the last 2 days, Lucien Ugame, and people seem to rate him. I thought he looks athletic. He's long legged, good passer.
Oh,
He's not far off Baleba, but Baleba is the class. If we could get some, of course, he's the class. But I think he's the second best option to Baleba, and then the Danish guy. I don't know how you guys feel about it. But these guys, one thing I like about their prices are not bad. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about guys between 40, like 45 to 35. It was a good range. So hopefully the club jumps on one of these guys. Any of these guys you guys know about? I'm not going to lie in front like I know about all these guys, but I don't know. Mikey seems to
zilch.
watch more ball than everybody.
nah, that's not true. But the
I'm
thing
just
is, the thing is with all of them, they're all chances. The
yeah.
thing I like about them is that what you said is the price of those, so we could take a flyer on a kid like a Gome. Uh, he there's what 2025. The buy would be 25. They pay 35 million for the release or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
So we could take
35 release.
whatever the case is, like that's a cheap buy that you can try a kid out in that position that seems to have had some success at the highest level. So you try him out at least, and then if it don't work, at least you have. The thing is, you have Casemiro leaving soon, so now you really just will fill that spot that Casemiro is going to leave, and hopefully he can win that spot until you get a believer in, because Bruno is possibly leaving. He's going to leave soon. He's not.
Why does
staying.
everybody say that?
He's not coming back to stay because he's this season right here to me indicates that I'm going to try and get us back to Champions League, and then my job's done here. I'm going to leave y'all how I came in. You know what I'm saying?
Respect to Bruno then.
Better off than, and then I'll go get the money that people want to pay me because it'll only be 1 year removed. Hopefully I ball out this year. I get that money, the same money at 31 that I would have gotten already. So he is not a kid. He's 23. 23. We're old. So 23 is young to me. 23 is a kid.
Come on, man. For real.
At 23, what the hell? I don't remember what the hell I was doing.
23, I don't even know.
Those are kids to me. I don't think you're really for me, you're not really a man yet until and that varies for every man, actually. It's not a stone cold age. But 26, really, 25. I started all right, maybe you got it, but 23 is young. I'm sorry.
They told us when I was coming out of college, when I had my draft day, they were like, keep trying out till you're 27 years old because you don't hit your athletic prime till you're 28, 29. And people were just blown away like, man, I'm 22. You mean keep trying out? If I don't make it the first 2 years, I'm getting a job, homie. But they're like, no, keep trying out till you're 27. So
he said kid can buy liquor now. Yeah, in certain places in the world, you can buy liquor at 16.
Yeah, that don't make it right.
I'm just saying, that's not an indicator of being a man or not. You could go to the army and kill somebody at 18.
Exactly. And you're a kid at 18.
And you're a child then. So I just don't think 23 is old, but I'm also 34 years old. So, there's that.
I don't know how you gentlemen feel, but me personally, I feel like if we get a dynamic, press-resistant midfielder who can press the ball, this team, sky's the limit. I think we'll be able to play with most teams. I think there's only one or two teams I would really consider better than us, and it ain't Arsenal. And I think if we just added that dynamic, and it doesn't, I like that there's 4 or 5 options. There's 2 options but there's 2 options I like for sure. And I think it'll help our team because, listen, if we have that person for this and make the spine back, man, this team is going to be good because our attack is good. Our back 3 is good. Our wings are decent. But a good midfielder is going to solidify us, man. It's going to make us more exciting because I think that's all the coaches ask for. Amber knows he needs a midfielder. Amber don't want to start Casemiro.
But you know what that says, though, right?
What
you go out and buy him, and that says to Ugarte, it says to them, it's you gotta have to compete for the job now. But Ugarte was the fucking guy we brought in to damn replace. Now we're here replacing
he
again.
Played for Amarin before, and he played for Amarin before. Some things don't work when you move them to the big leagues. Amarin
was at PSG, so he's been in the big leagues a while.
Ugarte is the one stinker Ineos has done. Ugarte is the rotten egg of all the signings that
he was supposed to be our upgrade.
So far, yeah. So far.
He was supposed to be an upgrade. But it's one game. Maybe he could fix it. But I would like to see a ball-playing, progressing midfielder just for the competition.
Some of these prices, guys, we can get 2. You can get the Ogome. You can get Javi Guerra. 25 million euros for Guerra, 26 million for Ogome. Buy them both.
We can get Adrian Rubio from. No, I'm joking.
No.
Fuck Rubio, dude.
They just keep trying to pause. They keep trying to force that down our throat.
Damn.
Do you know why he fell out? Because him and a teammate got in a fight, so they want him out of the team.
Oh my god,
he's a problem. I've heard he's been a problem elsewhere. So can Ugarte get better in y'all opinion? I think anybody can get better. I think nobody's a lost cause. Everybody can improve in certain parts of the game, but will he?
That's the thing.
Are we
Good
hanging
question
on for
too.
potential? That's a great question. Are we hanging on for potential sake, or do we honestly see that there's a ceiling there that he can reach that's higher than what we wanted? Because we were bigging him up when we first got there. Oh, he's gonna be a
Yeah,
destroyer. He can
yeah,
do that. He can do that.
yeah.
I said from the beginning, if PSG is willing to get rid of him in their revamped season, right, and then they turn around and do that, something must be wrong with him that they're okay to part ways with him like this. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's not always the case in a lot of situations, but PSG is a powerhouse team that's going after the champ. They already win the league every season. They want to win a Champions League, which they finally did. And they thought Ugarte wasn't enough for that train as they were trying to change the entire team. So that worries me.
For real.
I guess the red flag should have been when we saw that he didn't start Ugarte versus Tottenham.
Yeah. And the entire game, too.
Yeah.
The entire game. Like, he didn't even give him a trot out. I mean, Amorim did so many things wrong that game, so.
Ugarte is 24. He looked 42. Nah, I just don't think he has the ball playing skill. He doesn't have the attribute.
Does he look old? I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
He also doesn't have time awareness. Like that that shot, that Hail Mary he sent. Like it was like at the end of the game, I'm like, bro, these guys are gonna dick around. They already got 2 yellow cards for time wasting. They're gonna fart around and run the clock down more. You don't need to shoot out there. You don't need to shoot at all. Actually, at this fucking point, like
once
he scored
just get it back in there, put it to a wing. Yeah,
time.
Once for United.
Yeah, he scored it once from the top of it wasn't back there. It was like
he did that one. He did it.
And I'm sure he knew nothing about it.
Fuck no.
Oh my
it was
God.
What? You don't need to shoot Ugarte, especially from 30 plus out. No, you don't need to shoot.
I think how PSG played at the time, it needed a player that can clean up at the back, the bubble wrap the 2 center backs back there. That's just my opinion. But that is also a good question. Okay, maybe for sell-on case.
And then he took that stupid foul with 8 minutes left. We're pressing, we're attacking.
Exactly. Yes.
He loses the ball.
Yes, Frank. Yes.
I think he can be too much of a destroyer at times. Like, he doesn't know how to tone it down. It's almost like, he when he gets
almost
nervous,
like he's from Uruguay or something.
Well, it's clock awareness too. Like you're in extra time. Now you fouled this dude. They're gonna fiddle fuck around and run down another 45, 50 seconds. Like you gotta be smarter than that.
It was based on emotion because he had just lost the ball.
Exactly. It was a frustration foul. It was a frustration foul. 100%.
Point by you, Mikey. He is from Uruguay. He thought he was playing one of them South American games out there. So sometimes he's got to be a little cleaner on that.
Martinez does it too. Martinez does the same thing, lose his mind. But like they're tough. They're tough guys by nature.
Yeah.
That's how they play. So I guess when the game's getting away from you, you go back to that a little bit sometimes. And it ain't a bad thing all the time. I like how tough he is. I just want him to be.
I think if he was a little bit better, if he was a little bit more talented on the ball, we kind of be able to live with that a little bit more.
Yes, be like Stroh. Yeah, hopefully I is. But like Stroh,
Like Stroh.
Let me know if I got that wrong.
Too.
PSG realized that fast and sold him to us, but also Luis Enrique just didn't rate him. Yeah, man. 100%.
Well, he definitely don't fit when we watch PSG play today. We know why. We see why they got rid of him.
We don't think DJ Copperradio. We don't think he's garbage. We just feel like he hasn't been the best signing. Now he hasn't been here for a whole season yet. So like, we'll give him time, but he has to be better. Like, we haven't seen a few. He's also getting benched. Like, we're not. Do you know what I'm saying? He's getting benched in a final. He's
by his coach.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's him. So we're hoping that he can be better. We're just saying the things we don't see in him right now and the things he does do well. That's all. Nothing crazy. Be like Stroh. I said it right the first time. Like Stroh.
Like Stroh.
The attributes we need, DJ Copper Radio, salute to you always. We need someone who can be comfortable with the ball and who can dictate our team and not
Press
just do a
resistant.
wasteful pass and not just look to crash into people. We need someone who can progress the ball, pass the ball, be neat, tidy, because Bruno might not be back there to do that. So you got to be the one to do that. We need someone who's a very tidy on the ball, and he just doesn't have that game. It's no disrespect to him. He just doesn't have that game. We have a team where guys, you get them the ball, they're going to score goals. That's it. He can have a lot of assists if he could be able to be press resistant, pass the ball. He can get a lot of assists, or that hockey assist as they call it. So
Right? Just get the ball sticking to your feet. That's a valuable skill in football. I mean,
it is. And
I've said it
Kobe
thousands
has
of
it.
times. I think that the most important thing you could do in the game is protect the ball.
Yeah,
That's number
that's
one.
facts. Especially in the prim.
You get a ball put to your feet as a child, besides trapping it and learning how to pass it, the next thing you learn how to do is protect it, whether it be with your body, whether it be with your passing, whether it be with your pace, whether it be with your control, to take the ball down out the air, to get a man off of you, to hold a man off of you, get in the weight room for shit like this. And like, he's definitely intense and strong, but there's also like, you need to be able to take that ball from point A to point B without giving it up, and he doesn't do that well at all. And that's a fact. Nobody can dispute that.
And you know, I'm pretty sure in the Portuguese league he had more time and things to not feel the pressure. But the Premier League, it just adds that element of pressure to you, and you have to have it. What it says here?
He says it's Mike, fam. Big up. Somebody y'all know.
Like Bandito Mike?
That's what I'm thinking too. I was like, wait, is that?
Cheesecakes is Mike, fam. Big up.
I'm not saying
I'm drunk.
saying you all wrong, but it's not his fault here. Fault he is here. I asked. Oh no, he signed the contract. It's definitely his fault he's here. He came to United. We didn't nobody put a gun to his head. But you know, it's still time. There's still time. What you got next, Casey?
All right, time for the wasteman part of the show. Today we're gonna go. Who do you want to talk about first, Garnacho or Sancho? But this is the wasteman part of the show. Who wants to pick the guy we want to talk about first? Do you have a sound for the wasteman?
Can I just say something quickly today?
Yeah, go ahead.
Malacia, Roma.
Oh yeah.
Besiktas.
What?
And Porto. Three teams.
Let me see this. Yeah, Roma have registered interest in Terem Malacia. Meanwhile, the pursuit of Well, I never bring that name up. Malacia's prefer a permanent deal, but a loan cannot be extremely ruled out. The fullback has also attracted attention from Porto. Yeah, you're right.
I saw Porto and Roma.
I don't know if it's Porto, but those are two. Listen, man, if he can get to Porto, he could be. I wouldn't mind that for him. I mean, I kind of feel bad for Malacia. I don't think he's unprofessional. I just think that he's had two major injuries, and then we shipped him away. He won the league with PSV, and it was like, he didn't get a chance again with us. I feel bad that he's been bunched with that. What them call him? That group of players. The
bomb squad.
The bomb squad. I don't think he deserves that title, but it is what it is. It'd be nice if one of those teams come in for him.
He's not playing for us, but you're into him.
Yeah, he won't even make our depth chart the way it looks right now.
He's never even making the reserve.
It's Black Mike.
Okay.
He was there Sunday. All right. Yeah.
Salute.
Freedom, says DJ Ghost NBA.
Also, I guess we're gonna.
Big up Rapper D. We're all good here, brother. Good to see you. And the Weasel turned out Bayern to play for Chelsea. The Bomb Squad. Shouts to Gregory Burke. Thanks for joining us again, brother. Yeah.
Garnacho. Since we're talking about
Garnacho looks the most likely to leave out of the rest of them because it looks like it's. But Chelsea's acting like we only want to pay 25. Now
25. Get the fuck out of here.
They
Get the
know how
fuck out.
they are to get rid of him, so they're going to do that. I don't give a fuck. I just want him gone. Gone.
Yeah.
Gone, gone, gone. I don't want to talk about Garnacho anymore. It's a
That part.
waste of time. It's just a waste, and it's drama we don't need. Get the hell out. Give me 10 cigarettes, some backwoods, and a 3-5 a mid, and you can have him.
And a game ball.
Yeah, I
So
take
we
a
know
game
where
ball.
we
Shout
know
out
where
to
Mikey
Onana.
stands. We know where
And a
Mikey
fat ass
stands.
still on clause.
Mikey does
Fat
not
ass
like the
still.
club holding out for 50 for Garnacho, and I'm starting to agree with him. I mean,
You're
if
not gonna get
Chelsea,
that. You're not gonna
yeah,
get. He's not worth 50 million. I'm sorry, and I don't care if you say, "Oh, well, he has more games than Madueke." Madueke also didn't slag off the manager multiple times. Madueke has
facts.
listened and behaved the entire time, so you cannot compare him to Madueke.
Yeah,
Madueke is a quality player that shuts the hell up and puts
and
his feet on the
put,
pitch.
yeah,
That's
But
it.
got done up by a
Garnacho is
hot
not that.
wicked.
Yeah,
and I think
Yeah.
that does go a
Garnacho
long
around
way,
and have
gentlemen.
drama still. I want this done for, man.
I think
Yes.
character does go a long way in professional sports. I mean, if you have a team that's
Yeah, we've seen
gelling and
it.
has chemistry, why would you want
Yeah,
to
we've
bring
seen that
someone
part
in
too.
there who's going to pout and cause issues? And I have to agree with Mikey on that. Get
He's
him
not
out
good in the
gone.
10 either. He can't play the 10. He's a winger. He is
Yeah,
a winger.
he has a
Nobody
good.
needs to pry.
Yeah, the fact that Garnacho turned down Bayern Munich and it's coming out that he did because Fabrizio said it and I forgot the other guy said that he the last 48 hours he did turn he didn't even listen to Bayern Munich, which is crazy. Which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, this shows where his head's at. He wants to be in London. He wants to be around the glitz, the glamour. He
He
wants
wants to be
to,
with the Mandem.
yeah,
He
He
thinks
thinks he
he's
is
down with
Mandem.
the brothers. That's what he want to be down with the brothers and play in Mandem FC. That's what he want to do. That's what it seemed like to me. He's one of those Instagram guys that want to do that, which is
it's
cool.
a
Like
great point.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's cool for the youth then, but like, you got to handle business. You're not
You
handling
gotta
business.
handle business.
You're not handling it. So you can go. I don't care. 10 million now.
Do
Yeah,
something
I'm
else.
not
Do something.
disagreeing. I think the club's stance is a little bit ambitious. I mean, especially if the manager has no, he doesn't even want him around. You gotta get him out. You gotta get
Yeah,
him
get
out.
rid of him.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta
put
get
the
rid.
link. I'm gonna put the link for this show out right now. Whoever want to get on can get on right now if you got a good phone, and we want to hear what you got to say about Garnacho.
Yeah, put it out because I rated Garnacho and I can remember last year this time we were we were there we had those three players in mind that was going to lead us
The new Trinity.
to glory and Garnacho as remember he came in with problems the first summer he was with the first team. Eric Ten Hag had to sit him out because he was missing coming late to practice, and this was in preseason. His first introduction to the preseason, he was coming to meetings and practice late, and they had to send him out games. And everybody's like, "Why is not Garnacho playing?" And it was all for disciplinary. Remember when Bruno had to be like, "The kid needs to grow up. He needs to realize his potential." That was his first week with the Ross Clot team. The first week with the first team. So he can't get right. And the thing is, he don't have the right people in his corner to tell him he's messing up. Because his brother, I think, is doing something.
Blowing it.
I think
Blowing
he's
it.
on that run to the whatever. So I just good riddance. Wash your hands of him. Let him go. You know, if he wants to go to Chelsea and compete with that team because he's not guaranteed to play with it. What you got there?
Anthony to Real Betis update given by sporting director. Club have already reserved his shirt number for 25-26 season. Buy him.
What?
Buy him. What the hell is y'all doing everything else?
See, that's crazy.
Y'all
They're
put
trying
that
to get
link
them
in.
kit
If you want to join
sales
the
and
show
get
right
the
now,
money for them.
put that link in. If you want to join the show right now, join and we want to hear what you got to say about Garnacho.
Wait a
But yeah,
minute. What's
buy
this
him.
one here? Gregory Berg says.
Chelsea and United will agree to terms between 40 million and 45 million for Alejandro Garnacho while playing chicken with the transfer window deadline.
I believe it.
Mark, you're hilarious.
It's gonna be a definite game of chicken.
Well, the clubs, it's the club. The minute you Manchester United said, what, give us 30. I think Sancho's out the door.
Sancho.
Not
That's
I
Sancho,
would
but
honestly,
Garnacho.
fucking
I'd take
wasteman.
5, and you take his wages for Sancho. For
I'm like
Sancho,
Mikey, though. I'm at
I
the
would
point.
take
Give me
5.
15. Just give me 15, bro. Just get him out of here.
Get him out,
It's
bro.
not worth our
It it,
time.
it also doesn't matter because he can veto any move apparently. So I mean, I don't know.
There was a I saw a post that Sancho says that if he does not, he'll wait till December. He's okay sitting out till January. See what his mind
He-
state is? He's on the Sancho mind state. He's on the Sancho mind state. Like, I'll sit out. I'm gonna get
That
paid
that that
regardless.
dude that dude's on a wild one because he deleted all his football photos on IG. He did this, he did that. Like I think homie's having like a super early midlife crisis or something. He thought
Super.
he thought he was like this dude. And it's like nobody's coming for you for this money, and like you've turned down all these people. Nobody's gonna. Who would sign this fucking guy now? He's turned down like 4 or 5 clubs
He's the worst
for
example of
good money. He
gambling.
turned down Chelsea for 180, 170,
Oh, we're
180.
on Sancho now. Oh,
I'm all on Sancho right now.
Sancho's a
Yeah,
different ball of wax. And
Sancho's. I think he's having a mental episode or something. Like Sancho's going through some shit, or he's
no,
on
he's
drugs.
not.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing.
It's
He's in
plain
the
and
cleaning
simple.
crew, night shift. Like fuck him.
He's
Get rid
okay
of him.
with he's okay with sitting out the whole season, getting the money. The fact that he did not
Yeah,
take
but we could
Chelsea's 180 is crazy. But
fuck
he's
give
okay.
him take 5 million and just as long as you pay his wages and he just leaves us, fucking get him out. It's the crazy ex. Just move her out. Move her out. Get her out
He said,
somehow.
"Move her out." That's crazy.
Move her out. So move that crazy ex out somehow. You all broken up. She ain't leaving. She said, no, I'm just gonna stay here. Like, get out of here. Like anybody that takes her, bam.
About 2 hours before we aired today, I don't know how accurate it is, but Damasio, we all know who Damasio is. He came out and said Roma and Manchester are pushing to close the transfer that would bring Jadon Sancho to Roma. The agreement between the clubs was reached at 19 million plus 5 bonuses. However, the English players okay to Roma is still missing. So Roma will wait again, but not indefinitely. And that was posted about an hour and a half before we came on the show by Damasio.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate that is. And then Brian puts that I say fuck the bonuses. They can cover his current wages and it better be done with his ass. So Damasio put that out today. I don't know. I don't know why even Roma would even wait for him. I don't even get it. You know.
He's already turned it down. Like he's a problem
Yeah,
child.
he
Like
turned
no,
him down
that's
yesterday.
this is the thing. He's turned everybody down. They're like, well, you gotta pay me this. But fool, you ain't worth that. Like I think I'm worth $1 million a year, but my brewery don't pay me anywhere fucking close to $1 million a year. You know what I mean? Like you either, well, I quit unless somebody pays me 1 million. Well, you're nobody pays 1 million for this. Okay, like a man's gotta think and be like, assess your situation and be like, I haven't really put any numbers up. He hasn't put no numbers up. He went to BVB, didn't do shit there. He went to Chelsea, turn Chelsea down, turn these guys down, turn these guys down. Like at some point, everyone's gonna be like, we don't want to deal with this dude.
But you know what? The sad thing is, gentlemen, someone is going to sign him next year on the free.
I hope so.
And the
Fuck,
thing
that'd be
is,
great.
That is the saddest part, though. Someone's gonna sign him.
The
Just on
worst.
the take real quick on Garnacho. That guy, I think he just thinks he's better than he actually is. He feels like a superstar when he doesn't give that superstar talent. So just got to get him out of here. Attitude problem. He's had it ever since he was at Atletico, and now he's had it here
Exact.
with us. He thinks
Yeah.
he's the next Ronaldo. He thinks he's the next Ronaldo
Even
when he
close.
isn't.
oh, we gassed
He
him.
had some. Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course we gas them. That's what we do, right? With our young talent, when they show some promise, we gas them up. He probably let that get to his head too much. Pause. But we just got to get him out of here, man. Him and his brother. And then Jaden Sancho didn't even get me started with that waste, man, dude. What the hell? First of all, he's a simp, bona fide simp, getting that tattoo on his freaking neck. You guys talked about it yesterday. It's not even his girlfriend, his baby's mama, or nothing. Just his girlfriend, the
Who's
biggest
Sweetie,
simp
the rapper?
in the world. Yeah, he is
Something
the
like that.
biggest simp in the world. Come on, man. Who does that?
She's one of
And
those rapid rappers. Excuse me, forgive me. She's like she's like the red chick. What's her name?
Just Google it, bro.
Sexy red now.
Sexy Red, this guy.
Probably not that ratchet.
Red shit.
Oh
Okay,
my god.
okay. I'm
Nah, she
sorry.
probably is that ratchet though.
But
Sorry, sweetie. I didn't mean to disrespect you, my dear. I'm pretty sure you're a talented lyricist
he is
with
the
She
bars.
got to deal
biggest
with
I
waste
don't know
man
who she
ever.
is, but
Yeah, I
And
mean those two.
turning
The,
down all this money, whatever, just this guy just needs to get the hell out of here too.
I
He's
think
not
Sam.
I don't think he's cared about football. He just cares about collecting the bag. So he's just cared about collecting that bag. Once he collects all the bag he can with United, he's gonna feel like, all right, whatever team signs me at whatever it costs, I'm Gucci with that because I made my money.
he ain't getting shit. Ain't
You
getting
know,
shit.
one day
He's
we're
gonna get
gonna.
paid somewhere. He's gonna get paid somewhere at some league.
Yeah, he is.
No.
And that's the sad part.
If
He
he
is.
sit,
He
if he
is.
sits out, if he sits on reserves, no.
No,
He's still
someone's
gonna.
gonna pick
He's
him up next year to free though.
Ryan. There's a team in the MLS, an expansion team that's gonna sign him.
no. He'll
No
still
way.
play someplace big. He'll still.
MLS got that salary cap. You can't go over like. I think we popped
It
it
doesn't
at
matter.
with
They have that
Sunny
exception where
Boy
they can
at
sign a player. Where they can
2025.
sign a player. They
You
have that
could
exception
buy.
where they can sign a player.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
they have
could
that.
buy in MLS. You could buy any. You get like 2 or 3 spots where you could buy anybody.
Yeah,
But you get
that's
the
good.
DPs and the IPs or whatever.
He's
Yeah,
not coming to MLS. He still has plenty of time to play
yeah.
someplace else. There's teams that's obviously still wanting it, and he's turning them down. A year's not going to make a difference. It's just that's going to fuck us up, and that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Like, he's really got us by the short hairs in this regard because he has an axe to grind against us.
You're talking
And
about Sancho.
yeah, he has an
Yeah.
axe to grind against us. He still has a career that could be had someplace else. Teams are obviously in for him. He just wants his salary paid out. And we're not paying you the rest of that money. We're not giving you the rest of $300,000 a week. That's what he's on.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing that. We'll take the
It's
buy. They
salary
got to
paid.
take your wages. That's how it's going to go. You don't want to renegotiate your wages with the team you're going to? That's your business.
Garnish that shit.
But I'm also not with the whole let's terminate him. I'm like, bro, what? You know how much $300,000 a week is?
Yeah, we
Well,
don't need that.
no, I wouldn't just release him. Yeah, no, we gotta find a way out of this. But yeah,
I'll pull some Putin shit, set him up. Like, what's this in your bag? We found at the airport. Oh no! Wow, what's this crystally substance? I'm joking. It's a joke. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I'll just read some of these comments. We're getting
Yeah,
behind.
read the comments.
Okay, so Priyansh. A couple questions. Believer alternative is Leon staying or being loaned out? Malasia transfer news, goalkeeper situation, Hoyland situation.
Oh,
We
good
kind of
question.
went over the Believer alternative earlier. We don't know about Leon because there's no news coming out of there yet. It doesn't. I think he's probably made the first team in a weird
Yeah.
way. Malasia transfer news. We talked about that earlier. Nothing going on him. Goalkeeper situation. I don't think that we're desperately looking for a goalkeeper, as Amram has said just recently, as I think was yesterday, that he's okay with his goalkeeper situation. He's not crazy about it. Buying somebody else, and it turns out we were never in for Donnarumma. So That's what I'm hearing as well. Hoyland situation still up in the air.
AC.
Hoyland seems to have now changed his tune, and he would like to make the move now after being benched on the weekend. No solid news on that either. Meaning of midfielder and a go. That's what I'm saying too. Alex Wang, GK. Alex Wang, I think we should just sell all our rejects to Chelsea. The Chelsea can turn around and sell it to Arsenal for double. Just call up Arsenal and say, hey, we have 4 players. Please take it. DJ Copper Radio. Hope nobody signs Sancho next season after seeing his behavior. He will go to Atlanta FC.
Damn. Copper fucking like that. Like that to you to the South Boys.
It's too bad there's no Atlanta FC. It's Atlanta United. So you got to get it right. You got to get it right. Got to get it right. We don't have.
That's fair.
2 teams that's not in LA or not. We in the A, baby. We in the A. Sancho will definitely get paid when he's 25. Yeah, he will. He'll go someplace else. Somebody will.
He go like to West Ham or Burnley.
He's a P. No, say what it is. Don't say P or B. Pussy and bitch are the words you need to use.
Don't censor yourself. Don't censor yourself.
We allow full expression.
MLS has that salary cap, but will pay out in Walmart gift cards.
He will. He can furnish his whole fucking apartment with that shit.
Don't even like seeing or hearing about this guy. Pay him off, man. Hey, listen, I'm not quite there yet, but I get it. Which winger transfer bright in by Manchester United was the worst signing? Angel Di Maria,
I saw this today.
Anthony was the most money.
The money. Yeah.
Anthony was more money than Sancho.
I'd say 3-2-1 on that list.
86 million?
Yeah, but isn't that with add-ons and stuff?
Anthony was stupid.
We should have never paid that or even thought about paying it.
That was Ten Hag's Dane boys.
Yeah, I'd say
that's fair. That's fair.
I think Jadon Sancho is second.
It's 3-2-1 in that order.
But that's a good shit list, though.
Fuck Di Maria, but yeah.
Snake, the original Snake.
Due to Sancho's deal, bought in typo. I got it. My bad. And I mean, look at what they do with Messi. All the teams chipped in and bought him. Look at what happened to that ref that caught with wife powder. Okay, this show's taking a turn.
MLS is a Ponzi scheme. So it doesn't matter. MLS is a Ponzi scheme. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a graveyard. It's where you want a big back. Look at Olivier Giroud. Giroud just left. He's 30.
Yeah, for real. He went back
to another team and scored a goal.
It was Lilla and
Lille.
He scored.
Yeah.
What was it,
LFC
Brian?
was not the team for him. LFC was not the team for him.
Brian, what was the name of the team he went to?
Lille. Lille.
He's crazy.
Lille. That was funny.
I don't speak French, so.
That is so funny. And everybody's had one. What's his name in the beginning? Jeremy in the beginning used to be like Tottenham.
Oh yeah, for real, dude. I was saying it with the
does one every day.
I do it once a week consistently.
I'm not worried about it. Like, you know.
All right. So yeah, that's all the comments.
Well, we got through
the
the
ref got
wasteman
caught
portion
up with
of
the
show.
white powder.
We talked about
Atalanta. That's what you meant, Atalanta? Shouts to Atalanta. The second Atalanta.
Oh, the one in
Italy.
DJ Copa said that Sanchez is the worst winger.
Ooh, that's a
Alexis Sanchez.
Oh, for the money too? Because we gave him.
Alexis Sanchez was shit.
He scored 3 goals for us.
He looked like
it was fucking horrible.
That is such a good bad list. Like, it's
you gonna make me think of that shit? No.
I have a bit of recency bias with Anthony because he's like, well, also Sancho, right? But like Anthony, we really gave him a chance. We really gave, like, Ten Hag was You know what? He's the worst. No, fuck that. He's the worst.
Yeah,
Because Ten Hag was really about to let Ahmad rot on the bench for that dude.
Yeah.
No.
We lost the whole season of a mod progression because fucking.
Because of Anthony.
Hey, Blackstro said that on the comments. He said we rated Anthony for like 30 mil before Ten Hag got here, and then they panic bought him to satisfy the manager. Horrible transfer.
Comment of the night.
Yep, that's true. That's very true.
Yes, that's 100.
And
that's what.
God.
I remember Ajax fans were like, we got a few Ajax fans here, and they were telling me like, why are you guys spending all this money on this guy?
Yeah, I do remember that.
He's not that good. He's not that good. Like that, he's good, but he was.
He just does this
towards the end. He was spiraling towards the end. Like he had went on a good run of with cheese frozen. Because that's a funny face. Yeah, okay. He had went on a whole run of like good games, and then started. It was like a purple patch. He started cooling off towards the end, and then that's when we bought him.
What's crazy is Kudos was on the other side, and Ten Hag didn't even rate him.
And I've been screaming about that dude for fucking 2 years now.
I'm like, how do you not bring that one?
Ten Hag was not good at it.
Yeah, Ten Hag.
He was not good at evaluating talent. He was not good at evaluating
It's funny
talent.
how many of us were backing Ten Hag. I'm gonna put my hand up. I was one of them. We wanted to give him a chance. We're like, gotta back the manager. Boy, Ten Hag is crazy. Yeah, he's not good at judge of talent. I think he deals too much with familiarity and heart, and not thinking like, no, I need this type of player, this type of. He just went with too comfortable. It was too much guys he was comfortable with.
He's trying to rebuild an Ajax.
His players were either from Ajax or the Eredivisie. That was it. That was all his ball knowledge.
That's it.
I remember we
he
were like,
didn't have Europe covered.
Remember, we used to be like, "Oh man, wait till Amberback comes, boy. We're gonna be nice then. He looks real. He looks." We were so thirsty. We just wanted some players, man. We just
want to win. We want to win so bad.
All types of players, but Bosnia was a good pickup.
Yeah.
Well, he's been hurt. Is he hurt still?
I think so. I think he's injured. Hold on, let me read some more of these comments and we get back to it, because that one comment took us for a little spin. That's actually comment of the night as well.
Yeah, that one fucked us up.
That was a fire comment. White powder. Men said, say it with your chest, 100%. Well, if not solidly in for a goalkeeper, then that's cheap, because Onana's a bum and Bayern is somehow worse than Onana. Yeah, 100%. They're both bad. LMAO, no filter. Good to know. I don't gotta censor my shit. Fucking right, you don't.
Yeah, well, you know the show. Well, you of all people know.
Cuss, please cuss as much as you want. Just no racism. All right. If we had a better goalkeeper, we wouldn't have lost that game. We would have at least gotten a tie out of that game. All right. Okay. If he was just stronger there, I don't even think he needs to be better. Just be stronger in that situation, and we'd be better off. But yeah, I can get with that. The club rated Anthony for 30 mil before. Yeah, okay, we read that one. Atalanta read that one. No, the EPL ref that got caught with white powder and made some racist comment about Klopp.
Oh yeah, he did.
It was like it was more like
xenophobia. It was more xenophobic.
It was like it was just a prejudice. Like he just said something about Germans.
Yeah,
like, which is also not right. I don't want to sweep that off. That's just fucked up. Like, did you have to go there? You're a coke sniffing idiot. Like, who cares what you have to say? And you are a shit ref. Facts, exactly, Casey. Or players.
Oh, what did I say? No, just joking.
Players under his sports agency. Yep, Ten Hag is another batty hole. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You can say that.
That makes sense. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's good. That's just saying he's an asshole. He's an asshole.
That's it. I have heard that we seem to be going in for Lucien Agome from Sevilla in midfield, Diogo Costa from Porto. Any thoughts? We talked about that earlier. We like Lucien. Lucien's good. It's just that we're just
it's a risk.
We're all at the conclusion that that's a risk. We'll have to see when he gets here, right? Whereas,
But is it at the price is worth making?
yeah, we could take a flyer on him for the price, and then hopefully when Casemiro leaves, everybody can compete for the job. It's cheap. We can do both deals. And Costa from Porto is in for like what 25, 30 something odd. Yeah, something like that. So that would be a good little pickup as well there. Thank you, Gregory, for keeping us on topic. Thanks for the 2 cups, though. No problem. Are most of you guys East Coast? I am the only East Coast. We got my man, Mr. Green. He's from Canada. I don't know which side of Canada that is.
He's on the West Coast time zone.
You're on the West Coast of Canada. And then we got the rest of these West Coast wankers here with their lattes and their Jamba Juice and their Hollywood.
Sunset's on the best side, baby.
Their Hollywood Walk of Fame. And all
overrated.
That.
Hollywood
Did you
Walk
guys
of
watch
Fame
the game
overrated.
on Sunday? Are you really asking that?
Who
West
said that?
Coast LA, that's Snorlax representing the LBC, the city by the sea.
Who asked if we watched the game on
Alex
Sunday,
Wang.
please? Come on,
I was
Alex.
agreeing with you about Kuda's case. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
We need better owners. Yeah, and F the Glazers always.
Always.
F the Glazers. Always F the
Yeah,
Glazers.
we need better owners.
Hey, did you see the new kid from your team that you are part ownership of, Mikey?
What are you talking about? FC United.
Yeah, they got the Love United Hate Glazers patch on the front.
No, I didn't see the new kits yet. I got to
they
actually
dropped
read
it.
my membership this season.
Sick.
No, they want $200 now. It's like, whoa, hold on now. Hold on now.
Nah, that's not sick. No.
But I'll pay it because they're anti-Glazer, so I'll pay it and you get a say. So like, cool.
So is
that's
Red
actually
Devil
cheap.
Threads.
Oh yeah, shouts to Red Devil Threads for sure. Glazers out always
All
Glazers
day.
out. You got anything else, Case?
No, we pretty much touched it. It's a good show. Everybody got some good comments.
Great comments, everybody. Great comments. I don't know why I put the link in. Why don't you guys join the show? What's
They
up?
Don't have stage fright. Don't have
They
stage
camera
fright.
shy.
Next show, I'm gonna put the link in from the beginning. I'm gonna keep saying it. Join the show. Just make sure your phone works. And look, Brian's on his phone. He's good, lit in a good area, and you can hear him. So just go ahead and do that. You'll need this whole shit.
I'd scrape him by with the bare minimum.
Yeah, and you sound good. I'm number one. Always number one. Snorlax. And yeah.
So, Snorlax, I'll be there this Sunday with your kids.
You sure, Casey?
Don't do me like that.
I'm just saying some shit could happen at work.
It's facts.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm not predicting anything to happen at work, so I'm gonna do a better job of delegating responsibility. My bosses let me know you don't have to be. You got people working for you, working with you. You got guys that you don't have to try and do everything yourself. You know, it's weird. I got a couple promotions in Jeremy seen me last, and it's I'm doing a lot of observing construction crews, and I think I want to go in there and show them that I'm a tough guy.
You're Jamaican. You're Jamaican. You're trying to do every job.
Yeah. Well, I want to go home. I want to go home early to you guys and be in part
Stop
of the
dropping
show.
toilets on your head, dude.
Whoa.
Go home to us?
Stop dropping toilets on your head.
You know what I mean. I look forward to our shows, and I look forward to watching your shows, and and our Friday show, which I missed, but which was a good one. But
yeah, anyone can join. I'll put the link in. I'll put the link in on the screen next time. I'll put it in the chat. But next time, I think we'll do our next show. Saturday night before the game, Sunday.
We'll do one Friday.
Yeah, probably Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Yeah. And I know I've been procrastinating. I will have a new long form video out on some history stuff out.
We don't do one Thursday?
We don't do Thursday no more because we don't play on Thursday anymore.
Yeah.
One game a week, 3 shows a week.
We got to get we'll figure out something. Maybe Copa Red and Hellbound should do a show. I'm just
Listen,
talking.
y'all be here 8:30 Eastern time on Sunday, and I will put the link in, and y'all could join the show. We'll do a little bit of intro. We'll have a little conversation first, and then we'll let everybody join the show when they're ready.
Yeah, we should do like a fan, just
8:30
everybody.
Eastern morning, or I mean at night.
PM, of course,
Oh,
PM. Who the
PM. I
hell?
was like, damn.
Y'all
I was
better
like,
be at
damn,
work
that's
at
early.
8:30 p.m. 8:30 a.m. You better be at work working. Hell, taking your kids
Oh
to
my
school.
god.
All right, well, let's wrap it up. Great show, great panel. Bayside Reds, you know how we do. This is Those Casual Reds show. Oh, I see more comments coming in.
Yeah, we did.
What about
We did 2 watch-alongs for the preseason, and then I did a post-game show for this last week because I didn't go to the pub. Most times we go to the pub, so there's no like watch-along to be had.
Yeah, we're pub guys.
Public. Saturday game is on Sunday 8. Yes, Saturday the show will be on, and the game we'll do a post match for Sunday. That's 8:30 a.m. PST. Has nothing to do with me. I'm on the beautiful East Coast where games come on at 11:30.
Yeah, that's blessings for y'all.
That must be nice.
8:30 is good though, but the thing is that
8:30 is chill. Yeah. For
8:30
us,
is cool. I like
8:30 at
8:30
the
here.
pub.
Yeah, I
for,
like
8:30
for
at the
us,
pub, having some
8:30.
drinks at 8:30 in the morning. That's the way to live.
I
yeah,
kind of prefer that 6:30, 7-ish, because you get like
Ah,
this is the thing about 8:30 guys in LA.
From the
You
party to
gotta
the
deal
club.
you gotta deal with all the locals who are going to all the little
Brunch spots, breakfast
traders
spots.
and
Yeah.
all the places. And,
Eh,
but anyway, let's wrap it up. Good show. Mikey, Germ, Cheese, B, my guy, Coach Mr. Green, Coach Frank. Great show. Those Casual Reds, Stateside Reds production, brought to you by Baloran, Benuki, Shiginian, and Red Devil Threads. Please check out those people. Check out our sponsors. If you need to sue somebody, call up Baloran, Benuki, Shiginian. If you need some good quality non-glazer merchandise, go to Red Devil Threads. I am Casey. Those Casual Reds show. Checking out. Up the fucking Reds.
Mikey.
Hopefully we wake up to some good news and we have a midfielder. Peace.
Sancho out.
Sancho out to Ross
Blazers.
Club.